First, we will see the exercises for prevention. The first exercise, overhead arm stretch. This you have to do 3 sets, and each set will be for 20 seconds. That means you have to hold the stretch for 20 seconds. You have to lock your arms, push them up towards the ceiling, be on your toes and maintain the stretch for 20 seconds. This you have to do for hold this for 20 seconds, and like this you have to do 3 sets. This is a very good exercise for loosening of your shoulder muscles, shoulder joints, and it gives a very good stretch. Now after this you have to slowly bend first towards your left and then your right, or vice versa. This will give a stretch. Similarly, this routine you can do 2 sets, 5 repetitions per side per set. This gives a total stretch from your arm sideways and towards your lats and downwards. Also, this is a very good exercise to increase the flexibility of your backbone or your spinal column. You have to do 2 sets, 5 reps per side per set. This is known as overhead arm stretch with side bend. The next one is overhead elbow pull. First you can raise any of your hand, and with the other hand you have to pull the elbow from behind your head. This you have to do 2 sets, 20 seconds. You have to hold the stretch per arm per set. This is again a shoulder loosening exercise. Also, it gives a stretch on the shoulder muscles. First do your with your left or right, any one of the hands, and then the other hand. You have to remember, you have to do 2 sets, 20 seconds per arm per set. These are all preventive exercises. Every day morning if you do this, this will make, and if you do this, you won't have this shoulder joint, frozen shoulder issues or any shoulder joint issues. Now the next one is front elbow stretch. Now this, any of your hands, right hand or left hand, bring it forward, and with the opposite hand bend it towards yourself, holding it by putting a force in the elbow area with the opposite hand. This again you have to do 2 sets, 20 seconds per arm per set. This is a very good relaxing, and also this gives a very good stretch and loosening of your shoulder muscles and shoulder joint. Now the next one that we will do is the full and half arm raise. You have to spread your hand sideways. First do the full swing from downwards to upwards, full swing. This you have to do 10 reps. Then you have to do half swing. That also 10 reps. That is 3 sets, total 20 reps per set. 20 reps is what? Full 10 reps and half 10 reps. This is also a very good exercise, which prevents you from any spondylosis. This also is a very good exercise for spondylosis. Then do round shoulder rotations, first clockwise, then anti-clockwise. This also 3 sets, 10 clockwise plus 10 anti-clockwise per set. This increases the mobility of your shoulders, and these arm joints, arm shoulder joints. The coupling, the rotator cuffs gets loosed and lubricated. Now you will do the arm lateral cross raise. This is also a shoulder joint or arm shoulder joint exercise. Alternatively, when the hand is going up, first left and then right hand should come in front. Then the spread, arm spread, this also 2 sets, 10 reps per set, arm Lateral raise also 2 sets, 10 reps per set. Now this is the alternate hand raise. This is the alternate front arm raise. This also you have to do 2 sets, 10 reps per set. In all this exercise, maintain a very normal breathing with inhalation and exhalation through your nose only. Now we will be doing the exercises we should do during the freezing stage. That is your shoulder movement, where your shoulder movement causes pain and your shoulder range of motion starts to become limited. Now the first exercise that we will do is the wall arm crawl, that 3 sets into 10 reps, that is each set has to be of 10 reps, that is 10 times both your arms will go up and come down. So you have to stand close to the wall with both your arms, put them your palms on the wall, and with your finger just try to crawl up as much as possible, as much as you can do comfortably, because initially you won't be able to take it too high. So as much as you can do comfortably. After doing about 2 to 3 weeks, you will be able to raise your hands to a certain level at top. Very gently do it. Initially don't try to force your arm crawl to upwards. Only go to the level to which you feel comfort. Your arms feel, as soon as you feel while doing the scroll your arm is, you're hurting yourself, stop at that level and again come down and again do it, just for 2 to 3 weeks. Within, after the first week you will see some improvement. Your hand will slowly, will be going upwards. This you have to do 3 sets, 10 reps per set. Very gently you have to do normal breathing, stand close to the wall and do very gently. This is also a very good exercise for spondylosis patients also. Now the second is, we call it flexion. You lie down on the floor, take a wooden plank or a walking stick and slowly from your thigh, with both the hands holding both the ends of the stick, move it over your head. This also you have to do it. The range of motion should be to the level where you feel comfortable. Initially you won't be able to take it too much above your head, so do it comfortably. As you progress, you will find your arms are getting more it is going more towards on the rear of your head. Very gently do normal breathing. This also you have to do it for, this exercise you have to do for 1 minute. This flexion you have to do for 1 minute. You can take a wooden plank, small plank like I have taken, or a walking stick also you can take. Very good exercise, very good exercise, very good exercise. Very good exercise for arm joints. This is the stage where you is causing very much pain in your shoulder and your motion is limited. This is to reduce this pain and increase your range of motion. Now the next one is, after this we will be doing the internal rotation. Internal rotation, you just see, for example here you have a pain in your left shoulder joint. Just take the same stick and see how we are holding it from behind yourself, and from your right hand. For example, my left hand is affected, so right hand I have to push my pull my left hand towards my right hand. This is we are increasing the internal rotation of the affected arm. Slowly do it. This also you have to do for 1 minute. This also you have to do for 1 minute. Very gradually, only do to the level where you feel comfortable. Slowly your range of motion will increase as you progress. So you have to hold the stick or the wooden plank with your affected hand, and from the other hand, the other end of the stick, you have to pull it opposite side. The second stage we call it frozen stage. When the pain has gone or gets substantially less, our focus should be how to improve the range of motion of our shoulder and our arm. So here the first exercise that we will do is again flexion, but in a different way, and with your non-affected hand push your hand, affected hand, that is push the wooden plank upwards, so that your arm motion upwards is improved. Slowly do it only till the level you feel comfortable, then slowly as you progress your arm raise will improve. This you have to do, again you can do for 1 minute. Now the next one is abduction. Now abduction is the sideways. Again your target is to move your affected arm or affected shoulder side arm towards its side. So one end of the plank you will hold with your affected hand and the other end with your non-affected hand. With your non-affected hand you have to push the wooden plank so that your arm is raised sideways. This also you should do for 1 minute and initially go to the level you feel comfortable. Slowly the range of motion will improve. This also you do for 1 minute. Now the third exercise is the external rotation. Here the affected shoulder arm, you have to make sure that elbow sticks to your side and hold the one end of the plank, and with the non-affected hand you have to again push that plank so that your affected hand moves sideways, elbow down. Now from below the elbow it moves sideways. This is known as the external rotation. And the fourth is the internal rotation. Now in internal rotation, see, we will have a bit different way. We will just take your belt, that belt you wear, waist belt. You can put the tighten your belt on your wrist of your affected arm, and from the other hand, which is non-affected hand, you have to pull your arm from your back upwards to increase the internal rotation of that arm. This also you have to do to the level you feel comfortable. As you progress you can increase that range of motion. Now see how it is done. Very gently you do it. Now you see how you have to pull it. Slowly you have to pull it. With your non-affected hand. And you can use a normal belt that you wear on your waist, normal belt. See, slowly, gradually you pull it. This is only to increase your range of motion. This also you can do for 1 minute. This is one side. Where you can do very gradually. The level should be, the range should be the level you feel comfortable. As you progress, you can increase the range. Now the third phase or the third stage, which is known as the thawing stage. Now our main focus should be to strengthen our shoulder muscles and this shoulder joints. This routine has 4 exercises. The first exercise, you have to lie down on the floor. Take 2 very light dumbbells, see, 1 pound or 1.5 pound or 2 pounds of dumbbells, dumbbells, or with your face down. You have to lie down with your face down. You can put a rolled up towel under your head and under your forehead, and then spread your arms, take the dumbbells and try to move upwards, like you fly, it's like a fly, like you fly. This you can do 10 reps. You can do 2 to 3 reps of 10 reps each. Then take your arms forward and from that position try to lift your arm upwards. These are all shoulder muscle strengthening exercise and joint strengthening exercises. This also you can do 2 to 3 reps with 10 reps per set. Very gradually you do it. Excellent exercises for, the range of motion here is very small, but it is very effective. Very effective for shoulder muscles. Then you take your arm both sideways towards your waist or your hip, and then from there reverse it. This is you can call it, it's like a hand extension, reverse hand extension. Slowly again do the same thing, lift your arms, do it do for 2 to 3 sets of 10 reps per set comfortably. Very gradually do normal breathing through your nose, exhalation and inhalation both from your nose. Now we are doing the shoulder squeezes. You have to stand up and with both the shoulders try to move them back and downwards, back, and so that your shoulder the rear shoulder blade goes back and slightly downwards. This is excellent exercise for shoulder strengthening after you recover from your frozen shoulder exercise. Now we will do the shoulder rehab exercise. These are basically rehab exercise. First is the standing arm drop with light dumbbells. Again you take light dumbbells, make 90 degrees with your elbow sideways and drop your wrist down slowly and again bring it up. This is excellent exercise for shoulder joints, shoulder muscles. This opens up the joints, loosens the joints, makes your joints very much lubricated, and slowly maintain that range of motion and continuity. Don't very smooth coming up and coming down of your arms with the light, and use only light dumbbells. Okay, this also you can do 2 to 3 reps per rep. You can do 8 to 10 2 to 3 sets per set. You can do about 8 to 10 reps. Now this is the standing external rotation with dumbbells. Your arm from shoulder to your elbow should be tucked to both your sides, then spread sideways. Very gradually maintain the easy range of motion with the dumbbells spread sideways. Excellent exercise for shoulder rehab. Excellent exercise. Very gradually do it. Normal breathing, inhalation and exhalation through your nose only. This also you can do 2 to 3 reps per 2 to 3 sets per set. You can do 8 to 10 reps. Now this is the sideways. You lie down by your side and with only the affected arm you can do the arm raise. This also you can do about 2 sets, about 8 to 10 reps per set. Very gradually lift your arm. This is strengthening the arm or the shoulder muscles which have been affected